Hey, Jesse here again inside of Upwork. And right now I'm looking at a job for the headline reads need creative editor slash headline editor for sales copy. So my guess is this person is looking for somebody to oversee some second-rate copywriters. That's my guess. And we never know. But you see they're in the expert level quadrant. They've chosen to seek out the higher priced copywriters. Now, as I've told my students that are in my mastermind many times, sometimes these things don't mean anything. Sometimes they're looking for a fixed rate and they put hourly job. Sometimes they're looking for beginners and they put our expert level. You just never know with people. Maybe they're getting a phone call when they're going through and creating the application for this job. And sometimes you can open their mind to paying more when they thought they were coming in to pick up a low price freelancer. Maybe you can persuade them that they need to spend more money. And that really all comes down to your copywriting ability. But I will show you how to do that in another video that comes out tomorrow. But right now, let's take a look at this and get the full picture. Basically, I'm going to have to guess on some of the things, but if you just read this details section, you can pick up most of what they're after. So I already read this, but let's go through it again. Hello, everyone. Our team is in search of some talented writers who can create unique sales copy. Now, in my response, I'm going to pick up on that phrase, unique sales copy. Okay. And I'm going to use a tactic. In just a minute, I'm going to show you what tactic I use to engage the writer of this job proposal. And you can copy that, and you should get pretty good results. I typically get 25 to 75% of the jobs I apply to. I usually get at least a response from whoever is monitoring their Upwork account, because I tend to be a little bit provocative and I definitely engage these people, as you'll see in a moment. So let's finish this up. We aren't looking for any other type of creative writing aside from sales copy. Okay, so what that tells me is they've had a lot of bums who are bloggers or content marketers, or they really don't have a clue about selling direct response style. And if that's you, go buy some books. Go study direct response. You've got to know how to do this. All right. Now, the sales copy can range from landing pages to advertisement text. If you have experience writing copy for products, please contact us with previous sales copy work. All right. If you have this is a line that always pisses me off, because obviously if we sell product for this people, they're going to want to hire us again. So you don't even need to say that. But anyways, that's another story. Now here's what I wrote. I already responded to it so I can make this video nice and short. I said, hi, this sounds like a good project. Now, I always put a compliment right away, okay? Something that you should do. I've got some students who, time after time, even though they've heard me tell you to compliment, sometimes they'll insult the client right away, saying, you're missing this, or your website doesn't have that. And this just doesn't put things off on the right foot. So don't do that. Compliment them first. All right. Now you can insult them. Here's what I did. Based on what I see from a lot of other copywriters, I should have written other, you might consider profitable and effective unique. Ha ha ha. That's kind of a joke. But I don't do different just to be unlike others. Okay, so I'm kind of insulting him in a little way, because this unique thing that I told you I was going to spin on that, but unique for what? This is not a creative writing product. You want a project you want to sell, all right? So in copywriting, and especially in direct response copywriting, there are a set of principles which I teach in my mastermind course, which are fundamental, consistently work, and they are things that you should absolutely do. So to be unique, what's the point of that? We want to sell things. Okay, so I say my only metric is how much my writing actually earns. Okay, so I'm alluding to the end goal, which he's probably in business for, is to make money. So my goal is to earn a minimum of 10x your investment, sometimes much more. So maybe he's going to spend $1,000 with me. He better make 10 grand back. Okay, put $1 in, get $10 out, or get $100 out. Wouldn't that be great? Now, I just happened to notice this as I'm reading to you, and 15 to 20 proposals, 0 interviews. So he's probably really picky, and he's probably really willing to pay somebody who really knows what the hell they're doing. And this is what happens to a lot of people. They really need to sell their product, and they get a lot of people that just don't know what the hell they're doing. Now, you're probably noticing that all that to say, really read these details, people, because this is where the gold is. If you can, imagine you're at a cocktail party and the person that wrote this walks up to you and says these words. If you're listening truly, if you're being really carefully to be an active listener, and it doesn't hurt to read these out loud. If you can do that, then you can latch on to something like I latched onto the word unique, and then I can demonstrate my understanding of his dilemma. His problem is he keeps hiring copywriters who suck ass, right? Because he wants sales copy. And he's yelling these words. He's like, idiots, stop freaking applying to my jobs if you don't have experience, right? If you've never written for products. If you do any other type of creative writing, do not contact me, right? This guy wants a salesman, okay? And you better be a salesman. There's no other type of copywriting that's worth a damn if you want to make a lot of money. Anyways, you notice that I did a lot of writing down here. P.S. Did you know this is my cover letter? Okay, and I just put it in the bottom because it's a great example of how to sell. I'm not going to show it all to you right now. I put a cover letter, and then I put a case study, which brags on myself a little bit too. So he doesn't need to read all that. He could probably just read this, and if I only sent him this, he'd probably contact me. This is just more proof, and then down here, he can go make an appointment. It's funny, I don't even have a link to any samples, but it doesn't matter because I've got this ridiculous story of earning somebody a couple $100,000, and he should be salivating by that point. So anyways, this is how I do it. And like I said, there'll be lots of more videos just like this where you're able to lock clients in and get fat deposits, do amazing work, close out the deal, get paid a second time, and then get more jobs behind it. So look, hope you paid attention. Hope you are actively listening, and keep watching these videos because look, Upwork is where I learned fresh out of prison how to make $100,000 a year, $10,000 a month. And I did it all in just 10 months using exactly what I teach in my courses, my mastermind, and even in some of these free videos. So stay hungry, hustle hard. We'll see you at the top.